to each other, it's like, I'm doing this, you know, like, or stuff like that. I'm like, you guys need to fuck, guys, you know? Your life would be so much better if you just have regular sex. But yeah, we do have, like, every day we make a point, you know? It's like a magic pill, I guess.
You guys fuck every day?
Yeah, we try.
Wow, what a healthy couple. 3 years in, 4 years in.
Sometimes I have to save the gist for the next day, but we still do fuck, yeah. I still make her come.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I realized last night, so like, our kid goes to sleep at 7:30 and Adam comes over and tries to fuck me and I'm like, I have 2 hours until I have to sleep. You're telling me that I have to give 15 minutes to you right now? So enjoy that.
I know.
Sometimes
he rushes me.
Right now.
Yeah, I'm like, play it right now. He's like,
hurry up.
sometimes I'm like begging for foreplay and sometimes I'm like, hurry up and fuck me.
Right. I was fucking her yesterday and I'm about to come, so I pull out, start eating her ass, eat her pussy. She's like, just do it. She's like, just fucking do it.
I was trying to read a book.
We're on the schedule here,
I
Wait, so guys, do you like having sex in the morning or the night better?
We can't have sex in the morning anymore.
As new parents, morning sex does
you
not
have an invader
exist.
in your bed.
But if you had a preference, like, what would you prefer?
Oh, we used to love doing it.
Yeah, I used to love having morning sex.
Yeah, because you get a fucking hard one right away.
Yeah. You roll over, he's hard for no reason.
I like having sex in the morning,
and
but he always wants my mouth to be like on his dick.
I hate that.
And I can't do it.
Well, that's why you gotta keep the gallon next to the bed, right?
My mouth
tastes bad.
One that, and then two, like, my throat is not at its normal like openness when I just wake up. So I'm just like I want to suck your dick, but let me just like stroke it instead.
I don't feel like the morning is for oral.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
The morning is for just regular sex.
I know.
Like, open your eyes and have your dick.
Yeah, I always just about every day.
I love how enthusiastic
you just have to
you
wake
are
up like
about
20
sex.
minutes earlier, babe. Drink that coffee,
know,
down the Gatorade, and go for it.
Coffee and oral also doesn't go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, morning versus night sex. I'm so tired at night. I smoke weed. I'm just
I like night sex.
So what is you guys' vision for what you're building together? I mean, you guys are just churning out so much scenes. Do you have like a bigger vision, or are you just kind of wrapped up and making all this money right now?
Yeah.
I think, well, one, we want to start kind of branching out, so we started doing like vlogs like as a couple and just kind of like
Somebody inspired us.
yeah,
well,
we
thank
like
you.
watching you guys. So, well, I just think it's good to like let people know what your life is outside of like just shooting porn. And I'm really bad, like I keep my life really private in a way, so I don't think my personality like fully shines like on
we also like
media.
work with some couples that are really big on like chat roommates and on some other like campsites, and
Yeah.
I think both of us are kind of like self-conscious about like talking in front of the camera, but you know, like I've been doing it for a little longer, and even when I was in fashion, people were like, "Oh, you should just do some kind of stuff," you know, when you talk in front of the camera. And I was like, "But my accent or
You guys
my
are great.
this," you know, like
Yeah.
So we trying to
so
figure
we're
it out.
gonna do that.
You know?
That's one plan, and then I think eventually,
a
well,
good
we
question.
had thought
We thought about
about
this,
we
man,
thought
though.
about doing like a particular like company with our own stuff, but
Like a studio thing.
yeah, like a studio thing. But I think we want to like branch out. I obviously like I want to have kids, so like we want to do that in the upcoming like months or years.
Months.
But
She ready.
He's like, I want anal. She's like, I want to get pregnant.
I'm young.
You guys
okay?
need to meet somewhere.
You know, I think the
But,
plan
like,
is
for
to just
business,
make
yeah.
money, you know, like put it into some passive income vehicles from investment perspective, so one
Yeah,
day you
we
can
like
retire
to-
and don't have to worry about it. But
Yep.
I mean, you know, for me, I already had like some savings when I got into this, so I was just kind of like, I want to do something that makes me happy, you know, and if it's not gonna make me happy, then I'm not gonna do it. So the money comes later, and I don't know, it kind of like whatever you do, it kind of comes down to your work ethic, to your, you know, wit, like how intelligent you are, like so you can start selling toothbrushes and
oh yeah,
you're
that's what
you
we
know,
want to do. We want to like kind of just start
We watch a lot
like a
of Shark Tank.
product or like
Let's just put it that
open
way.
a business.
Yeah, something that
So-
like it's not adult
Not related to like
you know.
porn.
Just like
but
I think
yeah.
we are both pretty entrepreneurial that way, and like you know, coming from like employment, self-employment, business, investment, we kind of understand these quadrants, and so something that would be like, you know, just us don't be there actively and maybe be kind of product or service that we can manage versus like actively participate in, you know. But so far we're having fun, except some negativity from people in the industry. But other than that, it's pretty fun,
It's crazy because I watched you on Cool Kicks because I had seen you, but I never like really thought about you. And I saw you on there. I'm like, all right, I'll watch this. Watched it, thought it was cool, and then I was looking through my DMs, and after I watched it, I was like, I wonder if she would ever do Plug Talk. Maybe I could hit her up. And then I look at my DMs like a week later, and I'm like, whoa, like she wants to do it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think she's been we've been hitting you up for a while.
Oh, really?
But my Instagrams keep getting deleted.
So
I think we're both like
each other.
You had a shitload of followers at one point before you got deleted?
Yeah, so my original one had almost 2 million followers there, and what I freaking hate is my engagement was so good there. Like the engagement was great.
It's hard to grow again. It's always hard to start over.
And then I had my backup, and it was doing
discouraging.
fine, and out of nowhere it was like deleted for suspicious activity, and they just don't.
You know who does really well with this kind of stuff? Kazumi. She's really good with like like branching herself
good at
in a
that.
different marketing ways.
She got like 5 Instagrams.
She's,
Yeah,
and she's
yeah,
just
yeah.
really
Deleted,
good
they
at
come back,
marketing.
yeah.
She's just,
She does a
she's
really good
really,
job.
She
she's
is a
killing
genius,
it.
yeah.
Like
She
she really
is,
has great ideas.
Marketing machine.
She is Asian artificial intelligence. Like she's like a robot that's been created
It's
to
built
make
in her
money on.
DNA.
Yeah, and everybody thinks she's like Chinese or Japanese. She's Filipino, but she don't really look at that.
Right.
That's I'm convinced that she's like a robot that's
she's
been
good at what she-
created to make money on that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
she's
think that
good.
like because of the Instagram is shutting these accounts down, people should kind of like do a little bit of more the TikTok, Reddit.
We definitely have to
Twitter.
migrate. Yeah, I mean, my TikTok got
Spread your
deleted.
shit,
It's
yeah.
just,
Yeah, it's just
It
finding
just
other
sucks because
platforms.
you just like be like, oh, I like especially Kate, which is super OCD. Her Instagram was very organized, very thought through, like the shopping list, archives, all that shit, and it's all gone.
Yeah.
For me, it's like
I know your pain, and I mean, he's like, if
Yeah.
it wasn't for him, I probably would still be crying about it actually right
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
definitely been like,
Yeah.
You just have to
babe,
keep
you gotta
rolling,
get up
right?
and keep going.
Well, the
get up
biggest
and keep
thing you have
going.
to like realize too is like what's more important than like the Instagrams and the social media is just making a name for yourself.
Yeah.
So like you're Lena
They'll
the
find
plug,
you,
like
you know?
people know who you are
Yeah.
because you made a name for yourself. So no matter how many Instagrams you lose or how much like accounts get deleted, people know you and
Yeah,
they
I
are
know.
going to search
But
for you.
the painful part is losing the
yeah.
peers that you're talking to in the messages
Absolutely,
and
for
your whole
sure.
network.
Everybody you're following, everything like
Yeah.
it
Line of
just
communication,
disappears. But
yeah.
like I don't know. I hope one day like
Mark Zuckerberg, you fuck.
Mark will freaking like be a little nice, man.
Well, now
Give us
Elon
some-
Musk
cut
bought
us some
Twitter,
stuff.
so
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
maybe Twitter will get a little bit more friendly.
I
Twitter's the
know.
best one currently.
Yeah.
Even though it kind of
Hopefully it
sucks,
doesn't
but
get
I
worse.
see people getting their
but,
accounts suspended too for like
Really?
and
I haven't had
I
problems
created
with
a fan
Twitter,
page
but-
from the get-go because they didn't believe that the model started like porn, so I was getting suspended all the time, so I just started a fan page for myself. And
That's
like,
your page. I saw
Yeah.
your fan page. I'm like,
Yeah.
your fan page is popping.
I could
I
tell
keep-
it was yours because you were
It's-
tagging it. Yeah.
He has
keep
to,
making
or
all
they'll
the time
delete.
videos,
They
it's
don't
like,
believe
hey,
like a
that's really
model
me.
like started doing
Yeah,
porn.
it's always like, hey, I know this looks misleading, but it's real me, like that.
That's funny.
So I mean, the fan page for the people that don't want to get their shit suspended, I think it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch them have sex. Are you?
Same here.
We're
Let's sit
fans.
back. I think the audience at home probably agrees.
Oh,
Let's go.
smooch.
Oh mine.